There would need to be a name for this project. We could call it Project Elevate, as we're creating the opportunity to elevate people.
Georgia Pacific is a consumer products company. We make and manufacture all sorts of products, from building products to consumer products such as tissue, toilet napkins. A lot of our operation is from trailer loading and unloading out in our facilities and redistribution centers. So a big percent of it is just people constantly loading, unloading trailers. And for us to be able to automate that, we can scale across all of our facilities.
Infinity we were working with on vehicle development. We did a lot of time with them, and we came to the conclusion that we needed a traffic manager supplier, somebody that had a brain that could kind of guide the vehicles around.
The strain on the world's material handling throughput is evident, and Gideon's vision is to exponentially expand humanity's capacity to move goods through our global material handling engine by automating its most complex people-operated workflows. So that would allow people to free up their time to become designers and supervisors of the automated age. Gideon met GP at Plug and Play event in Northwest Arkansas at the end of 2019, just before the pandemic hit. There we started earning the privilege to work with and learn from them, being one of the biggest and most respected manufacturing businesses in the paper making industry globally.
Gideon specialized in vision navigation systems with their current fleet of vehicles. And so when we wanted to tackle trailer loading and unloading, we needed someone that had a camera system to be able to tie in to the vehicle, to operate the vehicle and be able to move it around. As far as Infinity, they were a good design / manufacturing company when it comes to designing and building machines, since they build a bunch of our packaging equipment machines. So we kind of brought the two together and kind of said, hey, is it possible to work together to build a turnkey solution to build a vehicle and apply a navigation system on top?
Basically in the industry right now, 45% of the labor in the consumer products business is loading and unloading trucks. Nobody had a solution that you could get off the shelf for that. So we decided to work with Gideon and Infinity to kind of move that along faster and really solve that solution for the future. We co-developed the solution, GP, Infinity, and Gideon, where Infinity was responsible for the vehicle build with input from GP and Gideon was responsible for the brains and the navigation of the vehicle.
From the algorithmic side, we have developed and upgraded some base technology components, starting from the upgrade of our proprietary camera sensor, which is the main sensor we use to allow flexible behavior of our systems.
It's the uniqueness of bringing two companies together, one being in Croatia, one being in the US, that do different things, one better than the other, and we brought them together to be successful at a solution with us facilitating the solution. Not one of them could have got there by themselves, so with the power of all three of us, we were able to come to a solution that looks like it'll be marketable in the future.
The relationship between Infinity, Gideon, and us, we're still communicating on a weekly basis. As we sit today, the vehicles have made strides in terms of the performance and utilization of the vehicle. We made a big step in the vehicle development. The next step as part of this process is to really optimize the flow in and out of the trailers, able to handle different types of loads, and then taking it to a facility to actually run the vehicle versus just here at the lab.
The biggest success was being able to come up with a definite product, coming from a brainstorm idea to designing it to even just building it and fine-tuning and finalizing the product itself.
We are moving from testing environment to real-world operation in one of the GP facilities. We have reached a certain level of maturity of the vehicle and base technology to be able to move into real-world operation. We will continue to iterate on the design and technology to further reduce the loading and unloading times, moving us closer and closer to our end goal.
Plug and Play Northwest Arkansas was true partner in this journey, starting in pre-pandemic period and continuing until these days. Plug and Play team helped very precisely with a set of advice in the preparation period for the initial in-person event back in 2019, and even facilitated some key learning opportunities, including site visits in the months after that initial meetup.
Building strong relationships with new technology partners like Gideon and Infinity for a unique project like this takes time. Our relationship with Plug and Play and the forum with other strategics and other innovators provides us early access to those companies and those technologies that we wouldn't normally get through regular channels.